Good afternoon. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to another edition of the Fortunate Fortune Teller, where we're extremely fortunate to be here, to be telling you your fortune, okay? So just know, you should also be fortunate. So just see, 10 of Cups right off the bat. These cards selenited. I'll selenate the shit out of them. Why wouldn't I? Movement is here, Chariot. Very quickly too, mind you, 8 of Wands. So things are on the up. You can see there's a lot of weird things going on nowadays, okay? Because listen, the end is near, 10 of Swords for these people. Trust me when I tell you. All right, anybody who's came up against you, anyone who's caused you any disharmony, they're gonna have a serious problem. Not with you, just with the universe, brother. Come on. They just didn't understand the laws of the universe. That's why you never fought back. That's why you just sit here and you just wait. You just do what you got to do. Take your time. There's no rush. No fire. We're Italian. We're not Russian. We don't have to be, we're not Thousand Island over here, brother. We're Italian. So just know we're in no rush. It is what it is. We'll take what's meant for us. Whatever's meant for us, we'll find us anyway. So it really doesn't make a difference. At the end of the day, so I get these cards shuffle, get the read going. So basically, I was trying to think of what we could do a read on here. So I know a lot of people are going to start acting out. A lot of demon activity. You'll see like more blatant. So if you notice lately, with the guy getting shot yesterday, and then you had that one guy losing his mind, killing that one Czech or whatever that I believe it was the Ukrainian girl. It's a shame on the train. And then, people are being seen more clearly for their demonic ways. Like even Philly's Karen was, an example of that. Okay, that just shows you how people feel so entitled. Okay, that if they think that you don't deserve something, or if they think that they should have it, they will go to great lengths to take it from you and not care, not even think twice about it. Okay, that is the way they think. It's all about taking with these people. They always want to take. They don't want to believe it. They don't believe in that mentality. What's meant for you will always find you. They instead feel like, well, if you're too stupid, we're going to take it from you. And that's what they've been doing long enough. And then, me and God had a little talk. I said, God, listen, this ain't fair, brother. We were doing all the right things here, and these people are taking. He said, don't worry about nothing. He said, you're right. He said, you're in the right place, brother. He said, trust me when I tell you, things are going to work out for you. So this is what God tells me. Things are going to work out for you. So have no fear. So let's get this party started here, okay? Because there's a transition going to be happening, okay? There's going to be change, leaving behind, releasing baggage, moving on, 6 of Swords, okay? So just know people are going to want to leave this behind. Perhaps you want to leave this behind. Your counterpart wants to leave. Somebody's leaving this behind. The people that were sided against you with your copycat, maybe they want to leave this behind, okay? Because this is no good, okay? Because the fact is, whoever's leaving behind, there's going to be heartbreak, okay? So now it's starting to make more sense that perhaps this is your counterpart leaving behind this whole situation because they clearly see what's going on, okay? They clearly see what they're a part of. You have to remember, your counterpart is not a karmic. They are a divine being, so they are able to see things the way you see things, okay? They're able to feel the way you feel, okay? They can feel heartbreak, okay? And they can feel heartbreak for the right reasons, but I believe in this sense that either they're heartbroken over the situation and leaving behind, or the people that they're leaving behind are heartbroken. Just know, one way or another, your counterpart leaving behind this 6 of Swords, leaving this behind, will blow the lid off this, okay? Because they're coming towards you if they're leaving this behind, okay? And when they come towards you, these people they gotta go, okay? And they know the end is near when that happens. It's the truth. It is the truth, brother, okay? You must understand. No matter what anybody says or does, doesn't matter. Okay, because you are the one who brings the fun, brother. You are the Queen of Pentacles. Just know you are the ideal spouse, the one everyone comes to see, okay? The showstopper, okay? This is what your ideal wife is, okay? You know what I mean? This is a person who is nurturing, practical, providing. They can provide financially. They can take care of themselves, okay? And they're a working parent, you know what I mean? Like, they could do whatever they like here, okay? So just know we have the ability to do all this stuff, okay? Because you are an empress, Remember that. Don't ever forget that. You are an empress, okay? Not only are you an empress, you are a Nine of Wands, a courageous empress, okay? So you are a courageous Queen of Pentacles who was put in a very bad situation to basically sink or swim, okay? And you show that, listen, I'm practical, I get this done, you know? I'll provide for myself financially. I don't need nobody, is what you said, okay? You said, I'll be a working parent, even though they try to keep you from your child. Making it where they have to go through them, okay, so they can take your energy that way. Whatever, you know what I mean? Your child will eventually come towards you. Your child may be leaving them behind, wanting to come towards you. Just know these people, whoever did what they did to you, are going to be seen. These are a lot of fakers. These are people that present themselves as good people. It's like the other one, and like, you know, perhaps whoever in the relationship that made the other one look bad. It's always trust me. They're going to get theirs, and it's going to look very, very good for you, okay? Because Two of Pentacles, because multiple priorities, time management, adaptability, balancing decisions, okay? So this Queen of Pentacles has got a lot going on, okay? They're not sitting around doing nothing. They are improving themselves in every single way, okay? They're up-leveling themselves in every possible way, okay? And they get better each day at each what they're doing. They're mastering their skill, so... okay, and by this Queen of Pentacles being who they are, not, you know, completely faltering and falling behind, is causing a tower for whoever that is, okay? So just know this Six of Swords will cause a tower because this Queen of Pentacles is showing that they are truly a Queen of Pentacles, and by doing that, is causing your counterpart to see what's really going on. They needed you, okay, to be down and out, okay, and to not even be thought of, especially not be thought of as an ideal spouse. Let's get that right. They did not expect that to happen. They did not expect you to come back and be desirable. Okay, at the least. They thought at best, like I said, they would see you walking down the street as a bum, or they could laugh at you. If not, they were hoping you were dead, but they would have took that. Because I still would have been able to take your energy. But, no. Nobody is taking our energy, okay? You must understand that, all right? Because it's not up for debate. Okay, there's no debates here. You know what happens when people want to debate? Problems happen. Okay, Page of Swords in reverse. So, like I said, when people want to debate, they want to be deceptive. They want to manipulate. They always want to get their way when they debate. Okay, so just that's why nothing is up for debate. Okay, there is no hearing all talk. No discussion. Okay, we don't debate nobody. We're a Queen of Swords. We'll listen, but we don't debate anything. We already know what is right and what is wrong and what is true and what isn't true. So nobody's going to tell us otherwise. Nobody's going to deceive us. Okay, especially not a Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Empress. Okay, High Priestess, Magician. It's not going to happen. So they're going to try. Okay, these people. This is how they're going to feel. That they're going to maybe try to talk your counterpart into staying, or trying the same old thing that they did before. That you're this and that. But people now are like, whoa, like you said this already, but I clearly see them like that, and now I see you acting all like this, and now this don't make sense. You know what I mean? Now people are gonna be, well, how do you? Too many questions have to be answered, okay? Now these people, they got themselves caught up. Now they're stuck. Five of Pentacles, okay? They're headed towards the Five of Pentacles right this second, because that's where they want you to be, okay? But their obsession and addiction with your energy put them in a space where they have to now defend themselves, okay? Now they have to say, well, why are you, where do you get all this from? How do you find all this person? Because clearly, it's not like you're out about, like, putting yourself all out there. I mean, you are putting yourself out there, but it's not like, why are they paying attention to you? These people said they didn't want you around. They said you're dangerous, and that they never want to see you again. Why are these people watching your videos? Why are these people sending their family members to work at your jobs? Why are these people stalking you, gang stalking you and stuff? Why? That's what we want to know, okay? I mean, we do know why, but we want to prove to everyone why this was happening. And why this is happening is because these are straight up demons trying to block a divine union. And now they're going to the Five of Pentacles. Bow, because the devil, the time is over. The healers are in charge now, brother. Didn't you know that? Maybe you haven't heard, but now you will. This is a millennial war, brother, that was won by God and his angels. You must understand, it is all over for you now. Okay, and that's why the King of Swords is here, because they see everything. That's why it's over for you, because of the King of Swords. The King of Swords is the one who comes and can put the end to everything, okay? They're the one who puts the end to the game, okay? They come in and say, yep, this is over, I'm done. That's who the King of Swords is. They're the party pooper, okay? So just know, they see everything, and when they see something they don't like, they put an end to it. So just remember that. This King of Swords is 100% behind this Queen of Pentacles, because they know, they see everything, and they see that this person's clearly the Queen of Pentacles. And they see everything on the other end, and they see that people around them are clearly in the reverse, okay? Empress in reverse, High Priestess in reverse, okay? So we got the Three of Wands here, because now things are, people are starting to get progressing now, preparing, perhaps preparing to leave behind this whole situation, Six of Swords. Because now the King of Swords is showing their face, and it's almost like, everybody's scattering now. It's like when the parent comes home, and now the kid, they all start running now, okay? Everybody's, they're all having fun, having a big shot, but now once, the authority comes in there, somebody who's got some authority, then they all start running, okay? Because they're cowards, all right? They're the manipulative cowards, okay? And people don't want to be around that. So just understand, it is what it is when that happens, because these people, they do this to themselves. They don't want to stop. They don't want to look at the big picture and say, okay, well, maybe this person is a Queen of Pentacles. Maybe this person is this. You know what I mean? Maybe this person is, not an Eight of Cups, okay? Because that's what they were trying to make you out, like you're an Eight of Cups. Okay, you're just a big disappointment. You're a lemon. You look good. You look good on the outside, but you're broken on the inside, is what they tried to tell your counterpart. They told your counterpart that you're a psycho. They said that you are, only using them for money. You're very deceptive. You come from the wrong side of the tracks. You're going to end up bringing them down, is what they said. But that was never going to happen, because they knew how much you loved that person. Okay, they knew that you were going to have a Ten of Cups with them. You had everything together. They knew both of them coming together, this Queen of Pentacles and your counterpart, would have made both of you the best versions of 100%, because your weaknesses are their strengths are your weaknesses. So it's like you basically, that's what it was, okay? So when you have that kind of scenario, you're unstoppable. Okay, that's going to raise the vibration, especially when you build that foundation on unconditional love. These people, okay, the King of Swords in reverses, these matriarchs, these Queen of Wands in reverse characters, these, copycats, they knew by that happening, they were gone. There was no more of them. They were no longer needed, okay? Because those people only were around because of their Page of Swords in reverse, because of the deceptive and manipulative tactics. Perhaps these tactics brought in more money, business-wise. Perhaps maybe this had brought in more, whatever it was that they thought was important. But none of this brought in any love, okay? None of this brought real happiness, okay? Because their counterpart's been searching for their happy days for a long time, and they still haven't found it until they met you. You are their happiness. And then they took it away and tried to make it like you're an Eight of Cups. But guess what, brother? You were nothing but that. You were nothing but a star, okay? And now your counterpart sees that you are the star of the show. They see that you are the one, okay? Because this King of Swords sees that you are the star, okay? They see that you are the Queen of Pentacles. They know who you are. People know, okay, because they've been trying to take your energy. They didn't want you to know who you were. They wanted you to think that you were nothing, okay, and that they were the star, okay, but they were using this energy. So when you say, I call my energy and my power back, I call my energy and my power back, and I call my energy and my power back from anybody who took it, okay? That energy comes back, okay, brother, especially when you're protected, all right? We got protection all day long here, okay? We have a nice little selenite wand, not to mention a lot of other stuff, okay? So just understand, there's nothing that anybody's going to do. It's going to take our energy anymore, okay? That's why we're able to do things the way we do it and have such a attractive and, magnetic energy, okay? That nobody's ever seen before, okay? People have never seen it, and that's why they try to keep us in a box. Don't worry, it's all coming. We're going to pop out, because we are Charlie in the box, okay, brother? We might come from the land of the misfit toys, but we will pop out of that box, okay, brother? Maybe nobody wants a Charlie in the box, but guess what? You're going to get one now, all right? We're going to make that the biggest toy of the year, okay? No more Jack. Jack has got to go, okay? Jack fell down the hill with Jill, brother. Charlie in the box all day now, all right? So you have to understand that is what's happening here, okay? You're not keeping us on the island no more, all right? We're coming out now. Coming off this island, all right? Because listen, brother, we have a Two of Cups here, so nobody's gonna keep anybody else locked in a box anymore, all right? It's not gonna happen. Too much love. There's too much light. You have a King of Swords here, okay? You are a Queen of Pentacles. Now you have a Two of Cups. Comes up every time. every time this Two of Cups comes out, okay? Because you know why? Because it's always in your energy, because you have it there, okay? You're saving this for the right person, all right? This is neither your counterpart, or it's going to be a high-level soulmate, or whoever else you're seeing, because somebody is going to, you're going to experience that with somebody. Why is that going to happen? Because that's going to be the justice for the situation, because these people, these karmic energies, these, like I said, these King of Swords reverses, these Queen of Wands reverses, and these, you know, matriarchs, they were doing everything in their power to block you from this. This is what they wanted to block you from, all right? Because they knew that this would make you happy. They knew this is your happiness, okay? This is your North Node, and they wanted to keep you stuck in your South Node, okay? So just understand which is Capricorn, okay? Your North Node is Cancer, okay? So that is why, you know, they wanted you stuck. They did not want you to be, you know, seen as this Queen of Pentacles. But the fact is that this King of Swords clearly sees you're a King of Pentacles, and people respect what this King of Swords says a lot more than what those people say. So just know that is why they are protecting you and this Two of Cups in the worst way. So you and this Queen of Pentacles and this Two of Cups are being very much protected by this King of Swords, okay? From this, you know, deceptive behavior, Page of Swords in reverse, and this, you know, Eight of Cups, this disappointment, you know what I mean? Because people now want to walk away, all right? Six of Swords, all right? So just know, people are leaving behind this disappointment that these people have over here. Nobody wants to be around stuff like this, okay? It's not what you call, you know, a good time over there. Not having a good time. They may have, I don't even think they had a good time when you were down. Maybe they did, perhaps they did. They were laughed, they thought it was funny. But the best part is, like, you know what's the best part is, like, when they're all laughing and then that person gets back up and then you see, oh, the people stop laughing. It's fucking great. Tell me how fucking great that is. I love it. Love it. Okay, because Four of Cups, because, brother, we don't give a fuck. Like I told you, we're indifferent to the situation. Four of Cups, that's what I look at. It's basically apathy, reevaluating. Listen, whatever happens, happens. That's the way we look at it. You've already showed your colors. You already showed what you are. And we showed you what we are, okay? And that's nothing but a Queen of Pentacles who has a Two of Cups, okay? Clearly seen by a King of Swords who sees everything, okay? That's very truthful, okay, brother? Puts their head over their heart, all right? They're very disciplined, honest, and have mental clarity, okay? They got plenty of authority to tell me this stuff. So trust me, brother, that's why we are indifferent to the situation. We don't care what you King of Swords reverse characters or matriarchs or Queen of Wands reverse people say. Who the fuck are you? Okay, you're nobody. You're nobody. I'll give you open hand. Get the fuck out of my face. All right, brother, because understand, Ace of Swords is here. The mental clarity is here. This Queen of Pentacles is a sharp-minded Queen of Pentacles. Okay, brother? Very sharp-minded, okay? And people are seeing that very clearly, mental clarity, Ace of Swords. So just believe it when I tell you the time is up, okay? It is a 9-year, 999, just passed. Everything is coming to a conclusion. Okay, everything is finished for you. Okay, you must understand, if you did things wrong, you must pay the price. Okay, and that's not me. You don't have to deal with me. You got to deal with the karma, brother. You got to deal with the universe and God. That's what it's all about. Because now, these people being dealt with is going to make you get publicly recognized. Okay, something along the lines of these people being like the Phillies Karen. Okay, look at it this way. They're like the Phillies Karen trying to take your ball, okay? It's like, well, you know, I got the ball fair and square. Why do you feel I don't deserve the ball? Why do you feel that you deserve this ball? This is basically what those people, and then those people are being seen now as aggressive, taking the ball from us. Like, we're just sitting there, like, trying to have, like, a little moment here, and then they want to take the ball from us, okay? And they think they deserve the ball, okay? But instead, now that person is being the biggest villain of all, being seen as a villain, and then you are getting all types of, public recognition, okay? World Series tickets. You're on TV all the time. People want to interview you. They want to talk to you, okay? You're a big hit now, okay? Because Philly Karen wanted to take the ball from you. Just couldn't let you have the ball. They had the ball. So that is how things are going to go now. That is the perfect analogy of how things are going to go now, okay? Believe me when I tell you, anybody who tries to take, they're going to end up like a Phillies Karen, okay? You can guarantee that, because Nine of Pentacles is here, brother, okay? You are almost there. You are reaping the fruits of your labor, okay? Ace of Pentacles will get you that Pentacles, okay? Ten of Pentacles. That is why your counterpart, we are hoping they get it together, which we believe they will, okay? Because they know, what are they going to do? If they know they have an opportunity, remember, they're divine, okay? And we have to send them that energy of courage. We have to send them that energy of, we can't hold on to all of it, okay? Because that's what they tried to do to us. They wanted to take all the energy. That was their goal. they were tricked into trying to take all the energy, okay? That basically they were making it, they got played that it was like they were making it like you were the one who wanted all the energy, when the fact is we didn't even understand what was going on, okay? But they made you out like you were some type of fucking, I don't know what the fuck they did, but they did something, and just know all that did was create you to being a Nine of Pentacles. So listen, you know, you were not what you are then, okay? Just admit that at least. Okay, you might have been, you know, you were deserving of stuff, but you were never on this level. Trust me when I tell you. Okay, brother, that's because now these people, whoever tried to, you know, swap with you, take from you, you want to take your ball, you know, whatever Phillies carrying, now they're in a Eight of Swords over here, okay? Just understand that. They're in Eight of Swords, they're in self-imposed prison. They're hiding, okay? They know people are looking for them. All right, so just know that is these people, how are they supposed to live? If they got to change everything about themselves now, unless they want to be seen, okay? And that's exactly what these people are doing. That is why your karmics are Phillies Karen, and you are the one who got your ball taken, okay? But don't worry, you're getting much more back, okay? You know why you're getting much more back? Because you're a magician. You're being clearly seen as a magician because you did the right thing. You didn't fight back. You said, all right, you want to come try to take this? Try to take you from me then, okay? No big deal, all right? I ain't going to we're not going to wrestle around in the mud with the Phillies, Karen. Just know we're going to give it back, okay? And then we're going to get back tenfold, and you're going to get back even way more. The karma is going to be so much worse than you'll ever imagine, okay? Just understand, you can't go nowhere, okay? Nobody would even want to see you around. You are, Phillies, Karen is persona non grata. You must understand, brother, because that is where they're headed, okay? Because they messed themselves up by doing something so silly, and that shows you who is who in that. Like, it shows you what a demon is and what, you know, and it's just, that's what we do. We let the demons show themselves now. The demons will show themselves. We don't even have to do anything anymore. We don't have to do anything, okay? Three of Wands in reverse, because listen, these demons, they had a lack of planning here. They played it small. They thought that they were just going to, you know, they didn't really plan too ahead. They had a lack of foresight. You know, now they have some obstacles to these long-term goals they had with, you know, using your energy. Just little obstacles. And, you know, you're the biggest one. You're the big obstacle, okay? You know what that obstacle of you is? Your strength. Nobody saw you being this strong. Nobody saw you able to take on 25 different people, take on a whole community, okay? People, one by one, you took them all down, okay? And why is that? And you're going to be publicly recognized for that because you are one of God's favorites, okay? And when you're one of God's favorites, you will be publicly recognized for that, okay? No matter what these people, why else would the devil be so interested in what you're doing? Why? You know, that's what they say. You're not doing something right, or you're nobody if the devil ain't trying to do nothing for you. Other than that, they don't care. Okay, but if the devil's all in your business, and they're all going at you, and you're fighting this devil, and you're actually beating this devil, then it's going to tell me something about you. I'm going to say, wow, that's a pretty strong person, brother. Okay, now who's going to see that too? The Hierophant. They're going to say, wow, we've seen what this Queen of Pentacles went through. They're really strong. Oh, God, this King of Swords is going to say, wow, you wouldn't believe, I've seen everything. He's like, I've seen everything this Queen of Pentacles went through. You'll never believe it. I want to tell the story, okay? So you just know that King of Swords will tell your story of this Queen of Pentacles, this super strong Queen of Pentacles that was, you know, super strong, brother, okay? That always had this Two of Cups with them, that is being publicly recognized for their strength. And the Hierophant agrees, okay, that you are what they said earlier, a magician. You are the one, brother. You make tricks happen. You know, you got it. You got your tricks all in order over here, okay? Just know things are going to be working out because whoever tried to come up against you, they did not see your ability to get out of this. They did not see your Houdini-like, you know, whatever it is, your Houdini-like qualities, okay? They didn't see you being able to get out of this kind of stuff. They didn't see you walking away from this without, you know, unscathed, okay? They didn't see you going to hell, returning from hell unscathed, okay? And that not only earns you the respect of the angels, they respect the demons too. So now the demons know they're dealing with a serious thing here, okay? Because listen, Seven of Swords in reverse. People want to come clean, okay? They do not want to come up against this Queen of Pentacles anymore, okay? Because this fucking Queen of Wands in reverse, this copycat, this person is clearly being seen as erratic and unstable, okay? Causing people to want to come clean. People figure their best bet now is to come clean and just hope for the best because it always, trust me when I tell you, honesty goes a long way, okay? Trust me when I tell you, when you have to pull it out of you, you're going to get the max sentence. You'll get the max karma. But when you come clean, you get a very lighter sentence, okay? You might even get to walk away from it. So just understand, have a life, not get a life sentence. Because listen, brother, the one who's going to get this life sentence is this devil, okay? So anybody who wants to go down with this devil, be our guest. Be our guest. If you want to put us to the test, okay? Because it's time for you to come clean if you want to have any more, if you want a shot at living a life, okay? Because, brother, the King of Swords seen what you did, okay? They already seen it. So just remember, the King of Swords says, honesty goes a long way. Don't make us have to pull it out of you, the King of Swords told us, okay? And they said they already seen you on the video of that thing, too. They said they seen 2 people in the video of that person. They were in Utah, I believe, okay? You may know those 2. Just know that they were on video, okay? I don't know what they were doing there, but the devil was there, brother, for that to happen. That is for sure. Believe me when I tell you. So there's more to this story, they said, this Charlie Kirk story. There's more to it. And you're going to see exactly that there's a lot more to it. They may have gotten caught with doing something here, all right? Because now it's very interesting now. Now it's showing there's something more to this story. Usually they get the person. Now this person, they're gone, all right? It's just very interesting, okay? Because listen, there was a lot of laziness. There was a lot of procrastination. There was a lack of commitment. This was a setup, okay? Any way you look at it, whatever happened to this person was a setup, okay? And why I'm getting to that point is because that setup is going to lead to other things being seen as a setup, okay? There are some certain things I have seen that could be a conspiracy of sorts, but I'm not going to get into that part of it because I'm not here to be a conspiracy theorist. But the thing is, the matter is that the Matrix will be exposed eventually and quickly because it's where it's headed. Because people are seeing things now, not just me, not just you. A lot of people, okay? And that is why 6 of Pentacles, you will be giving and receiving an even give and take relationship. You will be getting what you want, okay? What you want is coming your way. Whatever you manifest, it will be coming towards you. 6 of Pentacles, because you deserve it, okay? It's what you earned. You completed the cycle and you earned it. Okay, and now what you wanted the most is this Ace of Cups, because you are 9 of Cups. You are a wish come true. You are the one. It's a fact. Your many wishes come true, okay? And you deliver each time, okay? You show everybody. Now, some people, they discard you as a wish. You've been discarded before, okay? There's people who they wished for you, exactly how you come, and then they think you're too good to be true, and they discard you, okay? So it's very much a shame. But all that was designed to do was make you a Queen of Swords. That was made to make you learn boundaries, okay, to see through deception and other nonsense, like, anything that somebody's going to come, like, nobody's going to come across, King of Cups in reverse type characters are going to get past you anymore, okay? That may have got past you in the past because you might have just been more open, or I'm not going to say desperate, you just really wanted to be in a loving relationship, and that's perfectly fine, you know what I mean? But you set yourself up to have your energy taken, and that's not your fault. It was just you had to learn, okay? We did the same thing. We had to learn. You have to learn, you learn. Once you learn, everything goes good for you. Trust me, you don't make the same mistakes anymore. Okay? Because you don't have to deal. You won't fall for the tricks of a King of Wands in reverse anymore. Okay? You won't let a person like this, trick you and make you think like, that they're your counterpart or they'll do some weird stuff or, do black magic on you, an unsuspecting person. Like, this person did that to you, okay? And this person did not realize that they were going to get caught doing this either, okay? This person got away with this many times before. They never dealt with anybody as strong as you, though. And now this person is being seen as a King of Wands, and this person, I don't know what's going to happen to them. They're persona non grata, this King of Wands. Nobody wants to be around anybody like this. Okay, who really doesn't want to have this person around? This Emperor, okay? Because this is a disgrace to emperors, okay? This King of Wands in reverse. This is a sick person, okay? Anybody that will go through this type of things to steal your energy, do stuff like that, you're going to be seen for that, okay? You're going to be seen for the dead rose that you are, because listen, brother, there's nothing that's going to come across like you're going to get away with this, okay? We played you. See, this is what you gotta do sometimes. You have these King of Wands characters. Let them think that they're in control of the situation while you have an Emperor getting your back the whole time with a King of Swords seeing everything they're doing. This person thought they were in control. No. It was you that has always been in control, all right? And that's why you have an Emperor here that's going to expose this King of Wands in reverse for exactly who they are. Okay? Because they thought that they had you. They thought they had you. Right, Estrella? But guess what, brother? You're not going to avoid any judgment. The judgment will come to you, okay? Because you have a lack of self-awareness. You thought that you were going to get away with this. No. Trust me when I tell you, you're not getting away with this, because you will be going down for what you did, okay? Because what you did is wrong, because you have too many things. You should have never went against somebody while you're doing illegal stuff in the background, okay? Especially nobody like us, okay? And then still try to get us in trouble afterwards. So this King of Wands in reverse gave themselves up already. They went to the police already several times. This person's supposed to say that this Queen of Pentacles is a psycho, all right? But this King of Wands in reverse can't stop watching them. It doesn't make sense to us, okay? So this King of Wands in reverse can't stop stalking this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, saying that they are what they are, okay? It doesn't even make sense now, because Ten of Wands. Now this King of Wands, they're going to be carrying the burden. They got the extra responsibility, because now they're being seen for what they did, okay? They're being seen as a cheater. They're being seen as just a real fucking weirdo, okay? Just a witch, you know, a warlock witch person here. Somebody who just, you're going to be seen. It's a shame, because you may have loved this king. You might have actually really loved this King of Wands in reverse. You might have real strong feelings for this person, and they just didn't even care. That didn't even matter. But just know, the Eight of Wands is here. Things are rapidly moving along. Everything is going to work out for you. Don't worry about this King of Wands in reverse. They're being seen. They're persona non grata. Okay, Page of Wands. You have limitless potential. Things are going your way. Okay, nobody's... Hierophant is here. This King of Swords is here. The Emperor is here. Nobody's going to say otherwise. Okay, Four of Pentacles. They're reaching for money. They don't even know what they're losing, whatever they got, because listen, you're in temperance, you're balanced. They can't get you rattled. The only way that they could get their energy is by getting you rattled or getting you upset, or, you know, you pining for this person. But the fact that none of that's happening is why this King of Wands in reverse is being seen for that. Exactly that. This King of Wands reverse may have had your energy for a bit, but once you took it back, they're being seen for exactly who they are now, okay? Because like I said, you're the one who's got the strength. Nobody as strong as you, and they never came up against anyone as strong as you, okay? This King of Wands, you're crushing this King of Wands in reverse ego right now. This person's ego, they are being seen for exactly what they are. Nobody. They're nothing, this person. You're nothing without whatever you came from. This is a nothing. This is a person who came from money, a silver spoon. This is a nobody. Trust me when I tell you, they're nothing. They're somebody you don't even... You may have believed that they were something special. You might have believed they were your counterpart. But they're nothing. Okay? So just know you have the strength now to say that to them. Okay? Because Knight of Swords, because you're ambitious, action-orientated, and you just don't give a fuck. Alright? So one more, and that's the end of it. Because we don't need this. We don't need it, okay? So Ten of Wands in reverse. This person, they are going to get stuck carrying the burden. They will end up having to do it all. They will take the fall here. This King of Wands in reverse for what they did. Okay, they tried a lot of snake things, like they played both sides. They did a lot of things. They're a real snake, this motherfucker. So just know they're going to get seen for everything they did, because your courageousness, your strength is the reason why this King of Wands will go down and be seen exactly for what they are. And that's a no good, rotten piece of shit. Okay? And if they don't like what we have to say, then come do something. King of Wands in reverse, come do something. So let me astrologically talk to you for a second before I get myself aggravated. Fucker. So like I said, Uranus is now retrograde to Taurus, okay? So your counterpart has until Uranus returns to Gemini, okay, to do the right thing and become this emperor, or that person will have to suffer a serious consequence, okay? They will not be divine much longer, okay? Because understand, Leo is here for us, okay? We have a Leo that's always watching our back, all right? So just know, we got the fire in us, or we're friends of the fire signs, okay? The fire signs are our squad, all right? They're the friends of ours. So ain't nobody gonna, we just lack earth. We have no earth to us, okay? Have no fear, Saturn is here, because their karma is coming to clear it out, okay? Saturn, retrograde, the place he's coming back to Aries will put an end to everything. It's all gonna go. All the karma is being seen, because again, Sagittarius is here. They've been watching your back the whole time. You're friends of the fire signs. They know. The Sagittarius told us what you are. Trust me when we tell you. They know what you're all about. They just pretend, okay? Because they know you have a four-planet stellium in Libra, okay? They said at the latest Libra season, things will start showing tangible results. But most likely, before this time, you will have what you need, okay? Because remember, Libra season is coming up very soon, too. So that's it's very soon. So just remember, but you do have a four-planet stellium in Libra, so that makes you very dangerous in Libra season, okay? Because like I said, you are on fire. You do have friends of the fire signs, okay? You have Sagittarius, you have Leo, and perhaps maybe Aries, but we don't know yet. We don't know too many with Aries. We don't know what's going on with them. We do know that they are the beginning though. So perhaps they're with you, okay? Because they know you are the king of the water signs. You are the Cancer. You are the undisputed heavyweight champion of all spiritual warfare, brother. You are the one, the cardinal sign champion, okay? So just know, ain't nobody coming near you, okay? Because you are the one who brings the fun, because you are the sun, okay? And that's all we got to say about that, okay? Because if you weren't, you wouldn't be doing what you're doing, you wouldn't be able to do what you do, and you wouldn't be able to do what you ever, you know, you wouldn't have survived, okay, this onslaught if you weren't the sun, brother. So only the sun can survive that, because listen, brother, maybe it's time to reach out. We don't reach out to nobody, okay? We don't chase nobody. You reach out to us if you want to reach out. Okay, because you isolated yourself and are trying to do everything on your own. It's okay to ask for help. So reach out from time to time for support. Whatever, maybe, okay? But it'll only be the right people we ask that to. But we don't need nobody. That's the thing. We don't need nobody because, listen, we broke free. Break free, it says. It says you're being asked to break free from the tribe in order to live your authentic life. We've done that, okay? So just know, perhaps, you know, our counterpart needs to do this. This isn't easy. It really wasn't, but we did it, okay? But it's very necessary if you're going to share your true self with others, unless you want to walk around and be a fake. You be a fake if you want, okay? Because a lot of people want to do that. But, you know, they don't want to show their true self. So be brave, okay? Because be real. Be you. And trust that those who love you will always be there for you. So it really doesn't matter what the other fuckers say, okay? Because all those people that you're being fake for don't even care about you anyway. Just know the real people will stay with you, okay? The ones that believe in you, your authentic soul tribe, they will be the ones, okay? So you just must understand that it's all going to be coming to an end now, okay? Like I said, it's all coming to an end because you are the one, okay, that everyone comes to see. All right, so just have a good day, and then I'll check you later. Maybe I'll do another one for you. Bye.